What's going on, everybody? It's the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, a hardcore icon, Brent Scott Newton, with your co-host, the king of bong style, JoJo Valvano.
What's up, bro?
Not much. Just barely seeing any of Raw. Shit sucked. Pretty much it.
I agree. It was a mid show, to be honest. Besides things that I said.
Yeah. But shit. Yeah, that shit fucking sucked. I only seen a few parts of the show. And, so to me, it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. There's been better Raws, and tonight was not one.
Oh, no, not at all. This shit fucking sucked. The start was Edge cutting a promo on the Judgment Day, saying how he's tired of this shit, he wants it to end, and then they come out and he talks about how they've had the numbers on him, they got him to say the two words he thought he would never say, and fucking then he said that at WrestleMania it's going to be a Hell in a Cell. And which, if you've been watching, we called that way before it was announced, so shout out. But fucking, see, I don't know what happened next. But
next up, it was Gargano and Dexter versus Dom and Priest. Dom and Priest win. This match really didn't do nothing for me. Like, they got nothing going on for Gargano. I'm going to just be honest and say it. Like, he's just there.
Pretty much. Like, he's just another guy in the company who's getting paid to show up every once in a while but really do nothing. Hence Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali. They didn't even have entrances. Not Dexter Lumis, not Candice LeRae, not Johnny Gargano. They were just there. Kind of like Sky Blue sometimes on AEW when she don't get an entrance.
I just don't get it, man. Like, Johnny Wrestling's one of your top stars, and you're just not doing anything with him. He's Johnny Segments. That's literally him.
I don't know why they brought him back to WWE if this is what you were going to do with him. If you look because we were all disappointed by the Morrison debut because everybody wanted Gargano. That tells me that Gargano had a lot of star power and that Gargano was wanted in that place, but instead chose to come back to a company he loved because he thought that Triple H was going to make things different. Nothing's different. The little guy is still underutilized. If you're not who they want you to be, they're just not going to use you. Johnny Gargano is probably one of the greatest pro wrestlers on the planet, right? And fucking the only reason he's not being used right, in my opinion, is simply has to be because of his size. Because he can wrestle, he can talk, he's over with the fans. Like, he already had a badass theme song until they ruined it. Like, yeah. I don't know, like, how you don't say Johnny Gargano's not the perfect package.
Me either, bro. I don't get it. But WWE just... they're always going to do that shit. So it's like, why complain sometimes? Because we're just going to get pissed off.
And that's how it feels. Like, it's just like it's like, it's not even a point of like getting mad about the show at this point because it don't fucking matter. You know what I mean? They keep saying there's going to be change. Every time that we believe there's going to be change, it always turns around to be the same old fucking shit.
Yeah. But Bailey beats down, or not Bailey, yeah, Bailey and Damage Control beats down Trish Stratus in the next segment. Which
was this good?
Yeah, I like this, so I should add this in. So this was another good thing.
What happened?
Bailey they just started brawling with Trish, and then they just started destroying her. They grabbed her head and did this. I was like, damn.
And
then freaking it was brutal, bro. But then, like, the worst part came up next. Omos and Brock Lesnar. This is when I went to the bathroom.
Do you want to know something funny? I actually caught the end of this. As Raw's about to go on commercial and Omos's theme song is playing, that's when I started watching again. So this whole promo, And the damage control thing you said, so far where we're at, this is the only part I've missed. And that's because I was closing the store at work. So I didn't get to see any of the Lesnar Omos thing. I went on Twitter, however, and I did see that they stood next to each other. Omos towered Lesnar, and then
Yeah.
he like threw him over the ropes or something.
He botched it. He literally botched it, bro. He couldn't even throw him over the ropes. I'm like, dude, this match is gonna be so bad.
And here's the funny part about seeing that on Twitter, and I'm sure you've had to see it on Facebook or Instagram or something. There are retards out there in the internet wrestling community going, a 5-star match.
Yeah, I've seen it, and I don't get it, bro. I don't get how you can think that's gonna be a fucking. I hope people are being stupid, but even if you are being stupid, why would you want to say something stupid like that?
Like, bro, like, I don't know who the fuck really wants this match. I don't know who woke up in the morning and goes, oh, wow, I can't wait to see Omos versus Brock Lesnar.
I don't get it, man. Do you want to see this, or am I
Hell
like the
no.
only one? Like,
Hell no, man. This is the last match I want to see on WrestleMania.
it's like, oh my gosh. Honestly, like you said, I'm gonna go past it because it's just gonna piss me off. I'm gonna go to Cody and LA Knight because this was a good match.
Yeah.
LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah. And fucking like, man, now this I actually did enjoy. And it wasn't like, everybody knew that Cody was gonna win, but fucking it wasn't a burial. It didn't feel like it.
I did see people saying that. I'm like, dude, they didn't bury, or LA Knight is not buried. He might be like being.
He might have lost, but this was a back and forth match. It wasn't just a squash match like it could have been. And fucking what? It got decent time. I want to say
at least like 10, 11 minutes, which is a good match in my opinion.
You're right. So I don't see why everybody's like, complacent about this one. And the promo after by Cody was phenomenal. Like saying he was going to be the first Rhodes to ever win the WWE title, and the passion in his voice, the way he said it.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I hope Cody wins the title. I really do.
Same, bro, because that's how you get like WrestleMania booked. That's how you get fans engaged in a story. And I gotta admit, that was one of the best fucking promos that Cody's done. Like Cody's promos have been fire since coming to WWE, but that had to be the best one because you could feel the passion in it.
Yeah, bro, he was just spitting out facts, like literally just spitting out facts.
Facts, bro. And I gotta admit, I think this actually might be my favorite part of Raw.
I agree. On it, I got 3 favorite parts. Edge and Bálor going at it for Hell in a Cell. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be sick. The ending of the rivalry. Let this end finally, please.
So, what do you want to see at WrestleMania when the story concludes?
Bálor needs to be standing tall. I honestly feel Edge doesn't need the win. It's not going to hurt him. It's going to hurt Bálor more because he hasn't, like, if you think about WrestleMania, Bálor last year, he was the United States champion, I believe, right?
Bálor last year, no. That was 30. I know 35, he was IC champion. And then 36, he wasn't on the card. 37, was Bálor on the card for 37?
No, he wasn't. 38, no. I don't think he was.
No,
I swear he was.
He was on 38.
Oh, yeah, did he take on Priest?
Yeah, I think so.
But Wait. Yeah, but Bálor was the U.S. champion last year. He didn't have a match, though, at Mania. Remember? We were all
That's
pissed.
Right. It was on the SmackDown before, and you were pissed off about it.
I was fucking enraged about that shit, bro. Now, thank God they made it better. They're actually putting him on the show and a big match. And he said demon.
So like you get like this, and you know what? I think because Judgment Day, right? What if we get like this purple, like fucked up, like evil looking version of the demon? I think that'd be badass because it's different. 2, going against Edge, I think this could be Edge's last. WrestleMania with AJ should have been a lot more than what it was. But I do believe this is going to be Edge's last great WrestleMania because this match has all the makings to be great.
I agree, and honestly, I just hope Bálor gets the win because honestly, he deserves it the most out of the two.
I think he does, and I like one thing Edge did say in this promo because I think it is a fact. Finn Balor took the Judgment Day and made it even better.
Yes, sir. I agreed with that. I was like, yes, sir. At least he's admitting something.
Because, like, you know, like I gotta admit, you never really hear that in a promo, right? Like you took my idea and made it better, but
Yeah.
I dare Vince McMahon to ever say that like about AEW or something.
For real.
But you know, like I thought that was really cool, and so I'm looking forward to that match for sure. See, the next thing I would catch on the show would be Belair versus that one bitch.
Before we get that, I'm just gonna say Bronson Reed squashed Elias.
Wait, what?
Got a win. Yeah.
What?
He basically squashed Elias. Did the freaking splash. 1, 2, 3. It's over. I'm done with Elias, bro. He's history.
Did they bro? You know I can't even get the words out. They've really ruined his return.
Yeah, like to the point where I don't care. Like I don't care at all.
Like, how long was the match?
It was maybe like 4 minutes, if that. Might be even shorter than that.
What?
Yeah, like this dude just squashed Elias and literally end of scene.
Bro, what the fuck are they doing?
I don't know, man. Austin Theory versus Dawkins was next. This was a okay match. I didn't care for this at all either.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say this would have been good.
Dude, honestly, John Cena roasted this dude so bad to the point where I kind of don't care about him even more now.
You don't take him seriously, do you?
At all, dude. Like Cena roasted him and like buried him in a way. Like I want to
like it was worse than the Roman promo.
Dude, like this guy had nothing on Cena. He said maybe one good thing, if that, and then Cena was like, "Hold my beer," and like whoosh, cut him down.
Like, bro, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we thought Roman Reigns got owned in what 2018,
2017, I think. Yeah, 2017.
Oh, 2017. Then this to me was like Cena just fucking buried him, like no holding back whatsoever. It's like, fuck, I had seen a meme, right? It was fucking Cena is now having PTSD from CM Punk.
Dude, one of the parts that Cena said, he's like, they don't care about you. We don't care. And that's what I'm thinking in my head. How am I supposed to care about this guy when you ever roasted him?
Even before he roasted him, did you ever really care?
In a way, but now I completely don't, bro. He completely got his ass chewed.
Oh, facts? Oh, shit. I have not seen comments. I am sorry.
I have not seen comments either. I don't know why I can't see them.
Raw show is a B-.
I'd say it's a freaking F.
Yeah, from what he just said, I think the squash match with Elias was the last thing I could handle. This show's an F, bro.
Yeah, this show, honestly, bro, mid.
The Judgment Day versus Dexter and Johnny Wrestling is nice. Austin Theory versus D'Angelo Dawkins is good. Bronson Reed versus Elias was horrible.
It was tremendously horrible. It sucked. I'm glad for Bronson, but it's like, damn.
Brock Lesnar and Omos promo was horrible. Man, that was fucking doo-doo.
I was in the bathroom. You got to tell me about that because I missed it all.
Oh, wait, whoops. Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight was a very good match.
I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed that. The match, the promo, and, like, honestly, I get LA Knight lost. No one wants to see LA Knight lose. I understand. But when you're having a 11 minute match, whatever it was, 14 minute match with Cody Rhodes on Raw, and it's back and forth. Now, you got to think, Cody's going for the title. All right? Cody Rhodes could have just fucking buried him, squashed him 2 minutes, that be it. And fucking so to have an 11-minute back and forth match with Cody Rhodes on the road to WrestleMania, even if you lose, I don't see that as a bad thing.
At least he's on the TV.
Exactly, because there's plenty of guys who should be on TV who are not.
Yeah. So at least he's on TV, and he put in a good match. It's not like it was a freaking 1-2-3 squash match. Like, oh, walk with the lions.
Like, bro, like, was it really like that bad? Like, you're talking less than 5 minutes?
It was less than 5 minutes, bro. If Jordan even agrees with me, that says something. We half the time don't agree all the time, so when we do, it means something.
Y'all are agreeing on this whole fucking show. Like,
Yeah, no, it sucked.
Brock Lesnar versus Omos, horrible. Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight was very good.
At least we agreed with the good shit.
Bronson Reed versus Elias was horrible. Now, he did say that the six-man tag was nice. Like, I'm thinking that means, like, you don't care, but it's I. And then Austin Theory versus Angelo Dawkins was good. And which I kind of thought it wouldn't be horrible, but apparently, like, you know, it's not that great either.
I don't care for Austin no more because of what they did with the Cena promo in a way. It's like I kind of wished it would have been back and forth, but instead it's just Cena was like, you know what? I'm gonna roast your ass, and there ain't no coming back.
And Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight was very good match.
Yes, sir.
Rey Mysterio and Dominic promo is good.
Loved this. This is another one of my favorite parts of the show. Dom is getting so freaking good, bro. With the what chants, they're literally whatting him, and he's like, "What? What?" Like
he's getting better as a heel. At first, he sucked, and I think we can admit that. But he's getting better.
He can handle the crowd on his own. He doesn't need Bálor out there no more with holding his hand. Like he can do these things on his own.
And see, that's what he needed. Because Ray's biggest weakness in WWE, WCW, everywhere he's went is he's a great wrestler. But his talking ability was never that good. He could connect with the crowd. I think we all understand that. But his talking ability was never good. And so to see Dom get better on promos, I got to admit, you got to give him props. And Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa was very great, but fast though. See, I thought that same thing. Like, I was enjoying it, but it just went by like really fucking quick.
And I'm wondering where's the help at? I guess like where's my boy Sammy? I know KO did say don't help me, but it's like
he did what he said. He said, "Don't help me, don't come out. I don't want you there."
But if you said that to me, bro, and I see you getting your ass whooped, I'm coming to rescue you.
Same here. You know, like, you know, you can tell me to stay out of it, but at the same time, I'm not going to stay out of it.
If you're handling it, fine. But when I see the Usos jumping in, I'm a babyface. Like, I'm not supposed to be a heel.
Exactly, you know, and fucking, you know, with Solo, like, yeah, like, getting thrown into the chairs before the Usos, like, yeah, you know, that's still one-on-one. But when the Usos super kicked him and they drug him to the ring, I agree. Like, where's your boy?
Like, where's Cody? Where's even Cody, bro? Cody is more of good terms with KO than Sammy is. Like, where's Cody at? Like, he was just nowhere. Like, they didn't care.
Nobody came to Kevin's rescue. And the fucked up part is during Cody's promo, if I come out and save Sammy, it's none of Bloodline's business. If I come out and save Kevin, it's none of the Bloodline's business. Like, bro, where were you then?
For real, I don't know, man. I hope they like talk more about this on Friday because I was like, I just wish someone would have saved him. Even if KO would have walked out of the ring and been like, I don't need your help. Just give us something. And
I do owe you an apology because I was acting like an asshole before we started.
You're good, bro.
You saying that a moment ago, like that's all I'm thinking about is what you just said, and I'm like, damn.
I was being an asshole too, so I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, buddy. I love you, and I'm sorry for that.
Love you too, brother.
And how's everything going with you guys? Pretty good.
It's been good. It's been a good day. How about you guys?
It's been a good day. The night wasn't too good, if I'm honest, but it's been a good day. I'll say that.
You know what will make you feel better?
What's that, brother? Hell yeah!
Pack that bowl up, good brother, and hit those lungs.
Yes, sir. I already got her packed. I already got her.
Oh, see, he's got a name for this bitch. What's her name?
Oh man, I never named my bongs, bro. Like I
Well,
don't.
I heard you say she. That's why I was like,
Oh no, I said I already got her packed. Yeah. So it's just like an old saying, like men with their boats or their trucks and shit.
yeah,
Yeah. I never named her though. Like how Forrest named his boat Jenny. I I never
Jenny. Hey, Jenny.
Jenny.
Love that movie.
Same, bro. It's one of my favorites of all time, actually.
Yes, sir. God is good.
Yes, sir. I agree. And I love the way Edge loving the fans. That was high. I think because he knows his career's almost done.
He kept saying it too. He's like, you don't know how much time he has left.
And there's rumors that August after SummerSlam, it might be his last time in the WWE.
That honestly, bro, think about this though. What if it's all a heel turn? What if he gets to that day and he turns completely freaking heel on whoever is in the ring with him and goes on a heel championship run for 1 year and then retires in that same building a year later?
I think that would be great. Kind of like maybe he pulls what was it, Mark Henry with John Cena and the pink.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could
I would
dig that.
love that.
And Bray Wyatt left WWE again. JoJo told me, Brandon. So
I didn't say he left. I said there's rumors that he left.
yeah, right now there's rumors rampant that Bray Wyatt walked out of the WWE. First, before I say anything else, I'm going to tell you why I don't believe it. When they dogged him for 7 years, that means that 7 years he could have just walked off, right? I mean, Tony Storm walked off, so I mean, fuck, he didn't. They fired him, and then he came back. And this is after ruining him time and 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 time again. All right, Bray Wyatt never walked out before. I do not see Bray Wyatt walking out now. There are so what's being reported is that he has some kind of physical, like there was something. So you know what a physical is, when you go into the doctor and then they like make you hold your balls and cough and shit.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he failed his physical, and that there was some kind of problem with that. And when that came out, people were like, well, how can he be injured? How can he fail a physical? He had one match in 5 months. Bray Wyatt must have walked out. Well, it's like, okay, well, he could have. I'm not going to say that he couldn't have, but I want you to think about the possibility of that because Bray Wyatt, before he got fired, had plenty of reasons to walk out and never did. And that's why I don't think Bray Wyatt would now. Now, him failing a physical with only having one match, I agree. There's something to that. But there could be other health reasons too. You know what I mean? It's not just necessarily like he had injury or some sort. Failing a physical means you could be out of shape. Failing a physical could mean that there were certain problems with whatever area they tested on, some kind of shit like that. It doesn't necessarily mean injury related. So, without being able to confirm what's going on or not going on, because no one knows, and that's why I really hate rumors, because that's all it is. It's a rumor until it's a fact. And so I can try to guess, but I'm just thinking Bray Wyatt's been in that company 7 years, never walked out, regardless of how dirty they did him. Got fired, came back. That's why I don't see him walking out personally. It just doesn't make sense. But could he have done it? Yeah, he could have. Could have really did it. But I just don't see it happening. So that's the hard part to tell. You know what I mean?
We just gotta find out more in the next coming weeks. That's why I don't really post things unless I know.
Right.
Like this post, I seen it like 3-4 different times, and honestly, I was like, you know what? No, let me wait, because I don't want to be that guy that posts something that ends up being freaking fake.
Yeah, and I seen it on Twitter too. Everybody going crazy about it and shit. And it's just like, you know, and everybody was talking shit about Bray too. It's talking about what a shit he is and how he left and everything else. Well, okay, he did walk out, right? Let's say that. Like, could you blame him? No.
We still haven't even found out who Uncle Howdy is, bro.
Right. And he's being booked off TV because of one bad match that they booked, that they advertised as the pitch black match. That's fucking stupid.
Mountain
That's
Dew.
stupid. You know what I mean? I would walk out for that. All right. So if Bray walked out, I'm not mad at Bray. Because hear how fucking stupid that shit is. You're going to write me off TV for a shitty ass match you booked.
Maybe he found out that Bobby versus him was gonna be a freaking
Squash?
No,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch match?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch match, and he's like, you know what? I gotta get out of here.
You know, that's been in rumors for a while. I mean, now they don't always confirm stuff with the wrestlers, but just knowing how long that's been in rumors, I'm going to have to say that's not the reason, because even after that was first announced, we still see them cutting promos and stuff. I'm going to really say this. If he walked out, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't even be mad at him because of the way they booked him. However, I don't believe it. And that's just because, look, they booked him shitty as fuck before, and again, right? And he's never walked out. So I'm going to lean more towards he didn't. Okay, well, now if he felt a physical, all right, how? What happened? Because right now they're saying it's undisclosed. And that's because a doctor is technically not allowed to release your health permission. The only person who can really say what's going on is Bray himself. And fucking, so if Bray, because if a doctor says, goes online and says, yeah, Bray Wyatt failed his physical for being obese, well, fucking, he can go and sue them for that because that's private matters. So fucking, till Bray Wyatt says that he failed a physical, we can't even really say that. And that's what, that's what makes that, this fucking 50-50 jump. I think that, honestly, I don't know. I don't even want to assume to guess. All I'm going to say is if Bray Wyatt is having this much of an uproar about him leaving or not leaving, this means people care about him. This means people don't want to see him go. And fucking, this should tell the WWE something, right? If he's unhealthy right now and he's got to get healthy, all right, get him healthy and book him on TV because the people want him. If you're booking him bad and you're the reason he walked out, then you need to fix that shit because the people want him.
Like, they massively want him. This man's been over since the day he's been in the company. As Husky Harris, Bray Wyatt, the first character, the Swamp character, the Fiend, to now, like, every character he's ever played, he's gotten over, like, massively. Not just over, like, over.
And that's why I'm saying, like, look, when you sell an $800 championship, all right, a replica title, the WWE replica titles are only about $300 to $400. But when you are selling an $800 championship with the Fiend's head on it, and it sells out, it sold out. That tells you people are invested. They had these little boxes for the Firefly Funhouse, the Fiend, and all this shit, JoJo. They released one like every month for a little bit. They all sold out. Fucking go look up what Bray Wyatt toys cost after he got fired. Those went up to like $100 fucking dollars. People love Bray Wyatt. And
I don't blame him.
Fucking, he's a huge money maker. I just think the gimmick that they did when he came back was dog shit. I'm sorry. The Fiend was what got him really, 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 really over. Just give the people what they want.
Yeah, a lot of people be saying, like, he's not as over as everyone says he is, and I think that's just straight up bullshit. Like, this man, his first entrance he had at SummerSlam 2019 with the Fiend got a holy shit chant after. That was awesome. That was awesome chant. Like, you're not gonna tell me he's not as good as he says he is because of a failed gimmick. That's their fault, not his.
Right, and so when you look at that, and when you look at crowd reaction, and you want to know how he's over? look at the crowd reaction to Hell in a Cell 2019. Why was it a bad reaction? Because they
he
fucked
lost.
over Bray.
And he lost.
And who did the fans want?
Him, Bray.
So he gets loud reactions when he debuts. He gets even louder reactions when he loses. And he is one of your top merchandise sellers. What more do you fucking need to say that he's over?
And when he was gone, there was bring back Wyatt signs.
So, man, to me, I just think like the WWE is wasting good talent. And fucking look, I don't believe, I'm just going to tell you now and tell the world, I don't believe that Vince has fully been booking this. Because fucking the last week on Monday Night Raw, when he showed up for Cena backstage, because Cena is actually one of Vince's real life best friends, and if you don't believe me, look up the photos of where Vince and John Cena shared Vince McMahon's birthday together at a private restaurant, just the two of them. And fucking, so Vince was there for John, and even the wrestlers in the back that night were surprised and disgusted because no one told them Vince was coming. And they had not seen Vince in months since the whole sex abuse women thing came out and Vince stepped down. So if the wrestlers who worked there are saying, I have not seen him, my bosses did not even tell me he was going to be there, and this caught me off guard. He was making fun of Mustafa Ali and other wrestlers, poking jabs at them. And everybody was really uncomfortable with Vince McMahon being backstage. That tells me he ain't been there. And which that means that I know a lot of fans, because they loved NXT and they love Triple H, they don't want to say it, but Triple H has been booking this. That's what the wrestlers are telling you when they say that. And fucking now, okay, you can say, well, okay, just because Vince hasn't been there doesn't mean that he hasn't been talking to Triple H at corporate office or at home, because Vince McMahon is family. And that's true. I can't say if that happened or didn't happen. I can't even say if they had a phone call and Vince said, hey, do this, don't do that, do this. I can't even say if that happened. But what I can say is none of the wrestlers had seen him in months, and they were caught off guard by him being there.
I can agree with that.
But
do you want to smoke a bowl, good brother?
Yes, sir, because before I read any more comments, I'm getting myself more worked up. So here we go.
Good.
3, 2, 1.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. I know why John Cena named his finisher the attitude adjustment.
Oh my god, dude, I'm crying.
Damn. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. We're good. I haven't cleared the bowl. Hold up. I'm gonna try.
Being honest, man. This show wasn't good.
No, this show was dog shit. We ain't even got into Rollins and Corbin yet.
I just didn't care for any of that shit I didn't name.
At all. You didn't like Rollins and Corbin at all?
No, dude. That was another, like, I don't know why this is happening.
I
love Seth Rollins, but...
What about the promo? They had backstage with The Miz.
Oh, that was pretty decent. It was all right. It wasn't nothing like, holy shit. But it was all right.
I thought it was...
My bad. I don't know if I made you laugh.
You did. Because
My bad.
I just thought it was funny. You're like, yeah, man, I just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I would have laughed at that too.
Like, but I don't blame you. But what made me laugh about the segment was Corbin's already sounding like bum ass again. He's like, please get me on WrestleMania, Miz. You got power, Seth.
Yeah, dude, I just don't care for Corbin either. There's so many characters on this show that I just like, I'm like, get the fuck off.
Facts. And I could agree with that. But what did you think of Rey Mysterio coming out. He was trying to talk about his Hall of Fame induction again. And then that little bastard, Dominic Mysterio, came out and interrupted the Hall of Famer, the living legend, Rey Mysterio.
I loved it, man. Dom, like I said, bro, Dom is getting so good as a heel. Like with the crowd, he's becoming more like
That crowd booed the shit out of him.
I know, and he accepted it. He what's the word like?
He's not like Ronda and cries about it.
Yeah, Roman when like the Raw after Mania when he's like all looking like shaken up, he was just taking that shit. Like, shut up.
You know why, man? Because he's a beast. He served hard time. He's not gonna cry like a bitch.
So you're starting to come around too.
I gotta admit, you just said something that was facts. I can't argue with what you just said. Because you got to look. Ronda went on Twitter and cried because everybody was booing her.
Why are you booing me?
And fucking Roman, he acted like a bitch when he got booed. So
this is my yard.
Duh. And fucking, so I gotta admit, like, he did take that shit like a man. It's kind of hard to not agree with you on that one.
Yeah, Dom, dude, I love Dom, man. I was waiting for him to say another Eddie line.
Man, what's up with you wanting him to own his daddy?
It's just funny, bro. We wanted this in the beginning. He did say the Eddie line, but I want more. I want him to say something. And I also want Ray to punch that mother in the face.
Man, when that happens, do you know the pop that's going to get? Because, look, Ray hasn't done it. He hasn't done it. Hasn't done it.
It's coming.
He finally does it.
I want to say it's either going to be Friday or it's going to be next Monday. One or the other.
How many Mondays do we have until WrestleMania?
2 Mondays.
It's not going to happen next Monday. It's going to happen the Monday after.
What if it happens at the Hall of Fame?
Oh!
Ray's in the freaking Hall of Fame. Dom gets up, bro, and starts just shit talking him.
Yo! Or what, bro? Bro, this is the only way this could happen. And I know it's a huge disrespect to Rey Mysterio, but that's the point. Fucking, he goes to give his Hall of Fame speech, and fucking Dom and Rhea attack him before he even comes out on stage, rips his fucking mask off, spits on it, and then throws it on Ray's head.
Dude, yes, that's like MJF level of heat. Like, I feel like he would do type shit like that.
Like, bro, that would be the biggest way to get this match over. You want to get Dom as a heel over? That's how you do it. JoJo, that was a damn good idea. Like,
yours was better, man. You said the freaking beat up. I just said to show up at the Hall of Fame and just talk trash, not even do nothing, just get him to finally put the match on and also say it's for his career, because that's what I think it's leading to.
Oh my God. Yo. Damn.
This is what weed does, man. It makes me think.
Well, fuck. Everybody at WWE needs an ounce quickly.
For real. Matt Riddle would know about that. He loves those ounces of weed.
Sure, everybody also does coke.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to say that shit.
Like, bro, like, I knew he was a pothead, but, like,
I didn't know he was that big of a head. Pothead.
Yeah, that's just a drug addict.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, JoJo. We agreed. Woo! This is history. And see, I love the way Cody Rhodes hugging the fans.
Yeah, typical babyface.
Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin was horrible.
Mid.
Mid. And Raw is not the same anymore. I don't remember not one bad episode back in the day. I'm not trying to live in the past, but Raw is not the same anymore. It's not.
I can name a lot of bad episodes from the past, but I do agree with you.
I just think that it sucks nowadays.
Yeah.
Like this, honestly, I'm going to tell you now. If Triple H is the one doing the booking and he's not getting any Vince McMahon influence, like, he might be worse than Vince.
And I never thought I would say that. Honestly.
Like, if what the wrestlers are saying are true, Vince has not been there in months. Like, then Triple H just fucking sucks.
I want to fucking everything in my heart says Vince is there because it feels it in ways, bro. Like there's just like almost in Brock. If Triple H truly is booking that, like I don't know what the fuck he's on because
Now,
that is
the only thing I can't confirm is, okay, if the wrestler said Vince is not there, well, there's only things that I can imagine that can happen without Vince being there: text messages, calls, emails, or being at WWE head office having a talk, or being at home having a talk because they're family. Like, those are the only ways that if Vince has not been around the wrestlers and no one's seen him, if he has something to do with the booking, it would have to be in one of those ways.
yeah. Man, like I said, if Triple H is booking this shit, like I just don't get why he's booking like.
Man,
Overall, it's a good WrestleMania, but there's still a lot of shit that I just do not fucking care for.
but the build up to WrestleMania matters.
At least that I will say that's good though. At least it matters.
I mean, no, I'm talking. I mean, like, yeah, with like Ray and Dom and the Bloodline and Sammy and Cody, like those stories matter. What's good is good. You know what I mean? When WWE tries, to me, WWE is the greatest company in the world. But when they don't try and where they're lazy at, which is basically the rest of the card,
You can
fucking,
see.
you can see it.
And Asuka and Belair for one, like why is Asuka okay, I know she does it all those other times, which I don't get why she did it, bro. I want her to dominate, not like I don't get that. Like I'm not trying to complain, but I just
You want her to be serious. You thought she had a
yeah.
character change. She didn't. She's still the same.
I
The
just
only
don't
thing
get it.
I
Like
The only thing I can think is you turn her heel at WrestleMania.
would you have the title change hands still, or would you have her turn heel because she lost?
I would have her turn it. I'd say she turns heel and then she wins. Like,
Because
on
that blue shit, I don't get that shit. It's starting to become stupid to me.
at first I thought it was cool, but this is WWE, right? And it's the same when fans start something, like the fans started Seth freaking Rollins, and then WWE. When something's cool and they do it and they do it and they do it, it just gets boring. Like,
Yeah, especially that, like you said, Seth freaking Rollins. Like, why'd you have to call him Seth freaking Rollins? It's cool for us to say it, but you don't gotta change his damn name.
right? Like sometimes WWE takes the fun out of a joke.
Yeah, but like, man, honestly, like I said, Dom and Ray is good, but Ripley and Charlotte, that's another thing I'm not as excited for in a way. Like, they're
If
just
I know you're saying that now, but if Ripley wins the title, all right, her first main roster title, and her being in one of the spotlighted matches at WrestleMania, I know for a fact if she wins that title, you're gonna pop.
I will, but it's still like I want the story to matter. I want all these stories to matter to make them feel special at the end when it does happen when we're all like going nuts. At least it was even better because it had a story.
Well, see, and they started a good little story a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. I think it was 2 weeks ago with Charlotte and Dom. Like, that
Yeah,
was a good promo. There was just no follow up last week, and so I would say you got what, 2 weeks till WrestleMania. The next 2 weeks they have to kill it.
because if not, like they're saying that's the main event of night one. If that's the main event, that's gonna be like
It's shit. Like,
a snore fest.
it's gonna be basically what happened at WrestleMania 18, right? It's going to be like the main event's good, but it's not the match no one wants to see, so no one's gonna care. And fucking, it's a shame. It's a shame, but it is what it is on that regard, right? And fucking, so what I would do is I would put Sammy and Kevin versus the Usos as the main event of night one. And maybe, because I want this match to matter too, I want Rhea winning her title at WrestleMania to matter. I would put that maybe as match one.
I could see that starting the show. Ripley gets her moment.
And I think that would make people go crazy, honestly. And let's see. God bless Bray Wyatt, and he needs to join AEW.
No. I've said this a million times, and I'll say it again. No.
Now, look, if Johnny Gargano went to AEW, he would be better. All right?
He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler. He's going to get used better. But Bray Wyatt would not. And it's not that Bray Wyatt's not that the best wrestler on the planet, if we're honest. But two, Bray Wyatt's an entertainer. And if you look at characters like the House of Black, Broken Matt Hardy, Abaddon, I think that's like all I can think for the spooky kinds of characters in AEW. They've never done anything really good with those characters. I know the House of Black are trios champions now, but their inconsistent booking has led them to feel unimportant. So it's like if Bray went there, I'm worried that basically the same inconsistent, not giving a fuck kind of booking he's getting right now is the same booking he's going to get in AEW. Now, Bray's best chances of another company would be TNA. However, TNA doesn't have the money to pay for Bray Wyatt.
I can see that.
And Johnny Wrestling is back on NXT now, too. I saw the promo during the commercial. See, I seen that, too, but he was on Raw tonight, so I don't know. Johnny didn't even get an entrance tonight. So
he's Johnny's segment to me, bro. It's that sad to me.
And one of the best wrestlers on the planet, and now he's just Johnny's segment. He should have went to AEW. I'm just going to say that. And
he didn't even win tonight, too. Like, he's a loser now.
Yep, and WWE needs to do the one-shot killers do the booking. Man, we booked this. I guarantee you I could book you a lot better of a Mania card and week to week be more consistent. Man, I'm telling you, WWE 2K23 comes out at midnight. I guarantee you, on a fucking video game, I could book better matches than what we seen tonight.
It's midnight for me right now, 12:13.
Oh shit! For me, it's 11. So, it came out at midnight on the East Coast, bitch. My game's out. Woo! But anyway, what's next for Rhea after Charlotte, though? Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's the thing about WWE, bro. They never do that good. They do good with giving you the title, but after is what never goes on or right.
So, JoJo, if Rhea wins the title, what would you like to see happen next?
Like, who challenges her next?
Yes.
So she's on SmackDown. I would probably have Liv.
Honestly, bro, I think that would be great because, Rhea betrayed Liv. There's already that history. I think that would be great. And then maybe, something I want to see that you could do. Now, you don't have Belair win because she's already been the Raw Women's Champion for a little bit. She's losing at Mania. I'm going to tell you that. Maybe you have Belair get drafted to SmackDown when they do the draft. You get your Belair versus Rhea. Rhea goes over. So 2 back-to-back title matches, Liv and Belair, and Rhea starting a dominant title reign. After Belair, I would probably book her. See, who else? Who else could honestly be up there?
That's hard.
Yeah, I got 2. We got 2, but it's just after that,
maybe Shayna.
I could see Shayna, and
if they built her up.
One thing I'd like to see is during the draft we get some call-ups. So maybe I know Roxanne wouldn't win, but maybe a Rhea versus Roxanne Perez, I think would be good.
I would like that. Roxanne's good.
Oh, absolutely! I'm telling you, she's gonna be something big. Just wait. And WWE needs Randy Orton, Big E, Matt Riddle back to hype WWE again. I agree. I really, really miss the 3 of them, especially Randy.
Especially Big E.
Man, Big E, it's sad what I heard, man. There's thoughts that he may not wrestle again.
Yeah. And did you hear about fans
What about him?
death threats and him being racist?
Big E's not racist.
Not Big E, freaking Holland.
Oh, for breaking Big E's neck?
Yeah, they're calling this dude everything in the book, bro.
No, I'm sorry. I am sorry, man. I am sorry. That is not the case. When you sign up for this business, you know what you get yourself into. Hell, in wrestling school, Joe, you've been there. You told me they make you sign a waiver.
Yeah, I signed that, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared at first, but I was like, you know what? All right, let's do this, and I signed it.
Right. So I'm sure the WWE makes you sign one too. And so you know what you're signing yourself up for. That's like the Buffalo Bills dude that had a heart attack on the field. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to say anybody on the other team made that happen. It's just something that happens. Wrestling is a combat sport. It's a physical sport. You know, so if I get my neck broken by somebody of a different race, whether they be black, Mexican, Asian, whatever, they're not racist for breaking my neck. It's just something that happens.
What's wrong with wrestling fans, bro?
Like, no, bro, to give Ridge Holland any heat for that is fucked up. Because even Big E said that the first one there at the hospital was Ridge. The first one to call and check on him was Ridge. Would a racist do that? No. Like,
I'm not a huge fan of the dude, but I'm not gonna say he's something like that. Like, that's fucked up.
so, man, I didn't see these reports, but if you're telling me like fans are saying that, that's
Dude,
just
he
that's.
posted it. He's the one that posted it, saying, "Dude, go look it up." I'm like, dude, seriously.
But yeah, man, he is not racist. What, like honestly, accidents happen. Eddie
He
broke
said, "Keep on hating." That was like the last comment, like, "Keep on hating."
Eddie broke Edge's neck. Eddie's not racist towards white people. It just happens. Like, bro,
Fans, they're retarded.
facts. Like, no offense to anybody here, but like, damn. And what happened between Cross and Hey? That's a good question. This feud never had a good end.
I know, that's what I was telling you about, bro. Like, he beat Ray, or he lost to Ray, and then actually another match happened, and Cross won, right? So it was two. They're 1-1 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This feud never had an ending.
Like, that's weird. It's like another 50-50 booking.
It's not even the 50-50 booking. It's that WWE starts something and doesn't finish it. You know what I mean? Like, this had no proper finish. So I agree. I don't know what happened to it other than they get lazy with their fucking booking, honestly. Um, if Bryan Danielson comes back to be Daniel Bryan again, WWE would be hype middle of the 2010s. I love Bryan and I love Daniel Bryan. But Bryan is a much better wrestler, and Bryan doesn't have. Like when you compare the two, I know they're the same guy, but he wouldn't be able to wrestle the way he's wrestling now in WWE. And Bryan doesn't have a lot of time left on his career, and I want Bryan to go out as one of the greatest, which he already is, but I want him to have these great classic matches he can end his career on with a high note.
Agreed.
So for me, I wouldn't send him back to WWE just because of that. And what's your favorite Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie?
Fast 5.
Fast Five. I love The Rock, man. But I'm gonna say, what was it? No Pain, No Game. And fucking, there's this one movie, man. I can't remember the name of it. He's a football coach for these kids who are like fucking up and shit, and he teaches them how to be a team.
The Yard.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, maybe.
Doesn't it have the Great Khali in it?
I don't know. I just know The Rock's a football coach, and he's helping juvenile teams on a football team and how to work together and shit. Yeah, Gridiron Gang. Thank you, bro. Thank you. That's what it's called, Gridiron Gang.
Shit, I've never seen that.
And see, it's on Netflix. You should go and see it. And yes, Lil, you're right about that. What happened between Karrion Kross and Rey Mysterio? They skipped that. Man, that's what it
That's
was.
what they do.
And it's
Like,
just it's lazy fucking booking, and that's why tonight's Raw sucked. It's lazy fucking booking.
3 weeks away from Mania.
And it's like, bro, I remember when the build up to WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania. So that means from the Royal Rumble, No Way Out, WrestleMania. I remember that being the greatest time to be a WWE fan.
And then after.
And the night after, yeah. But after
Now.
now after the night after WrestleMania, it kind of sucks. But until SummerSlam, but fucking that build up was so important, and now it don't mean shit. And
Sad.
Rhea versus Ronda, I'd take.
It'd be all right.
It probably, honestly, I'd take it. But once again, just because I want Rhea to have a good title reign, I would have Rhea beat Ronda, and all you're going to do is make Rhea's name look more legitimate with that kind of a victory. So to me, I definitely book Rhea to win.
Agreed.
And yes, it's true about the boy in the group called the Butch broken. Not Butch. It was Rich Holland.
Butch.
Broke.
I hate that name.
Ridge broke Biggie's neck by mistake. That's what it was, man. It was a mistake. Honestly, I don't think he meant that. I honestly don't. And Biggie and most WWE fans are giving him death threats. Just everything. It's a mistake. He loves Biggie for real. Exactly.
He does.
A lot of guys are friends behind the scenes, man. And, like I said, with Ridge being there at the hospital room and Ridge making sure to check on Big E time and time again, Big E saying in interviews Ridge had apologized repeatedly. Ridge felt bad about that. I don't think he ever intended that to happen. And
no.
But when you're in this business, things happen. You know what I mean? It just happens. If somebody were like Joe, if you were to break my neck in a wrestling ring, I wouldn't want people giving you death threats and shit like that. It's just something that happens. If I'm honored, and I'm gonna say,
it happens.
If I was honored, because my dream, bro, if I could go out anyway, would be to die in a ring. So I wouldn't even be pissed, man. I'm just gonna say that. Anything ever happened to me in a wrestling ring, just know I wanted it that way. Okay, fucking
exactly.
Because that's what I love. This business is what I love. You know what I mean? And fucking, I would say the same about Big E. I'd say the same about Ridge Holland. If like Ridge had been the one that got his neck broken, I think it's that same passion, that same love, that same energy. I would be okay if something happened because I'm doing what I love.
Agreed.
And most WWE fans, bro, all fans, I don't give a damn what you're a fan of. We all need Jesus, man. I need Jesus every day, bro. Gotta be honest here. Taking real personal, WWE scripted. All wrestlers are family and best friends for real. Laughing at the bank. Most fans just don't get it. It's acting, but the pain is real. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's acting, but the pain is real. They're friends, man. You know what I mean? And they're family. They travel these roads together 200 days a year. You're on the road more than you're with your family. You know what I mean? So your coworkers become family. So you know what I mean? That's why I don't know, man. I just don't see that one happen. And I'm not saying bring back the Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression Era again. I'm just saying if WWE brings back the Hardcore Championship belt European title again would be special. Well,
I agree.
It's not about bringing back the title because the 24/7 title, as ugly as it was, didn't have to suck. It's how you book it. The women's title the women's tag title is a good idea. It doesn't have to suck. It's how you book it.
Yeah.
And, but I love the hardcore title. I love the European title. I'd love to see those titles again. But if they don't book it right, you know what I mean, or they don't put it on the right guy, that creates the problems. Or playing hot potato with the title. That creates the problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, see, old school days during WrestleMania used to be hyped, and now it sucks. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%. And sorry, Brandon, I thought Sheamus' group called the Butch. Oh no, Sheamus's group is called
The bruiserweight. No, not the bruiserweights.
the Brawling Brutes.
Brawling Brutes.
Yeah, that's what it is. Brawling Brutes, bro. And see, since you've been to a wrestling school, what's one move or moves that hurt just as much as it looks on television?
I did a fog splash from the top, like, because I waited. I got there a little bit early,
No.
and I jumped off, and that was the one move I wanted to try. And I literally did it, and I put my arms up and shit like that, and my stomach went boom into that freaking into the
mat.
ring. Yeah, the
Oh,
mat.
you didn't even have a crash pad or somebody to land on.
No, dude, I literally went like and felt it. I was like, oh damn.
See, and here's what people don't get, right? The ring is a steel frame, okay? So that's metal. And then you have plywood, and which plywood's not real thick, but this fucking shit hurts if you land on it. And then you have a wrestling school mat, and I don't know if any of us have ever been tossed on one of those, but they fucking hurt, believe it or not. There's not much protection. And then you have canvas. So that ring is like being thrown on your living room floor.
Yeah, they
So
don't joke.
for you to do a belly flop, bro, or a frog splash on that bitch, I am sorry, but what the fuck were you thinking?
I just wanted to try it out. I was gonna get thrown. People were gonna pick me up and slam me anyway, so I was gonna have to test it out.
Here's one question I gotta ask, because I've wrestled on trampolines, right? And a lot of people think that wrestling rings are like trampolines or bouncy houses. You being in a ring, landing on the mat, does a wrestling ring feel like a bouncy house to you?
Not really, in a way. Like it hurt when I landed. Like not badly, but like I felt the pain. But it wasn't like nothing like.
But it's not like being on a trampoline where you just like bounce up a lot, shit.
No, I did kind of like a little bit, but it wasn't like a trampoline.
Oh, gotcha. See, will WWE ever debut the gold title, or is it?
I hope so again.
So that gold title he's talking about is that custom WWE title Snoop Dogg had made. I don't know if you had seen it, but like the shit's solid gold, and where the red is on the WWE logo, it's green. It's actually pretty badass. I think that was just for Snoop. I don't know. I think it was said he got that title custom made, but I think that one's just for
Chisel
him.
my nizzle dizzle.
I don't, bro. You were too white for that. And yes, sir, we all need Jesus of any fans. Just saying, most fans are crazy. I can't ever be like that. I agree, man. To send death threats or treat anybody horribly, that's wrong. Treat everybody the same, you know. This and look, I know it sounds like some preschool, kindergarten shit, but it's so simple, man. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. You want to be treated like shit, treat other people like shit. You want to be treated with respect, treat other people with respect. It is that simple.
I've had people send death threats to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, same. I got told to kill myself on Twitter.
Sasha Banks fan, bro. They're wild.
But you know, and they are.
I love Sasha. I'm a mark for Sasha, but like, bro,
I wouldn't kill somebody for her.
it's not that serious, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, damn, like just because, like, you know, if like honestly, Sasha to me is the greatest women's wrestler alive. But if you were to say like Naomi or somebody else is your favorite women's wrestler, I'm not gonna be like, oh, go kill yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's
They grab you and do a stunner and like beat the shit out of you because you said something else.
right. Like that's just stupid, man. You know what I mean? Like I've always seen it like this: opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And wow, that's awesome, bros. Joining the wrestling school. I believe you both have so much fun. Please tell me everything.
It was fun. I had a good time, actually.
What was the experience like, if you can remember it?
Honestly, bro, it was like 4 hours, and I had like, I was just, it was a different. It just felt different. I didn't expect what I was gonna see. Like it was a lot different what I expected.
All right, let me ask you this: what did you expect, and what did you get?
I expected me to be like crappy at it, and honestly, I wasn't as bad.
And I mean, I hope you're not just hyping yourself up.
No, I'm not. Like, honestly, I did a lot of good things that I didn't think I was gonna do. Like when I did the fog splash, I didn't think I could do that.
Do you
I thought I
have?
was gonna like mess up.
And you know why I'm not surprised that you didn't know. You have a paper in your room, still to this day, that you wrote when I believe you were in second grade, and it says, "I want to be a pro wrestler." And so you telling me, and I know how passionate you are about this business. You've seen more matches than I probably ever will. Fucking, you know this business inside and out. And I would say if you took to that ring like a fish to water, I would not be surprised because it's the passion you have for this.
It was fun too. I'm not gonna lie.
But what was it like stepping into the ring for the first time, or even
It it wasn't my first time because when I was younger, my buddy Garrett and his dad made a ring,
Mhm.
and on his birthday, me and him had a match, and we wrestled for like I believe like 30 minutes in a tie,
But
and
I'm
it was
talking about being in an actual, like, real professional wrestling ring.
it felt awesome, bro. I
Did you
had a
feel
lot of
home?
goosebumps. I was nervous too.
Hell yeah. But you know, you're only nervous when you care. If you don't care, you won't be nervous.
Yeah, like it was a
What
the ring was blue,
what
so it
was
was
the
my
first
favorite color.
what was the first move you did?
I believe it was the first move. Like I said, when I jumped off, I did a fog splash, and then I did I did the 619.
Hell,
Nobody was there though. Like it was just me and my dad, and I went and I literally did the 619 on the ropes.
hell yeah. Like, bro, you should have 619 your dad and then hit him with the senton.
Yeah, I went as you know, I went up and like this on the ropes.
Yeah, do it, bro. I have the picture still to this day of you posing like the Rock. And bro, because if you
What
smell
the
what the
pothead
king of Bonsile is smoking. Oh shit, that's my cue.
But it was fun, bro.
Hell yeah. And what's your favorite submission finish?
The the label lock or whatever it is,
Crossface.
the crossface.
For me, it would be the crossface or Samoa Joe's coquina clutch. That, and if we're going lower body and leg locks, I would say probably sharpshooter.
Honestly, thinking about that, like the freaking crossface has to hurt like so bad, like
Oh,
pulling
it
your
does.
head.
I once cracked one of my friend's necks doing it, and same friend, bro. I ankle slammed him on a box fan, and I ended up breaking my dad's box fan. We lied to him for a month until we had the money to replace it. And, like, bro, I had him on the back of my one arm, pick him up, and I'm just like, oh, boom, and fucking he landed on that fucking box ring. He goes, ah. And then I fucking put him in an ankle lock, and I'm twisting and fucking pulling on the fucking ankle, not just twisting it like this. I mean, twisting and fucking pulling. And I don't know what prompted me to do that, but he's like, oh, fuck. And he tried
Break him in half.
he tried to stand up. And, and you see him hobbling. And I'm like, oh shit, I think I done broke his fucking leg.
I would have gave him an RKO for that.
Oh man, like, bro. And then with the coquina clutch, I love that one because this one time, I choked this one kid out until his face fucking turned blue at school. And I'll tell you the story real quick. All right, fucking, he had threw a box at my sister and it said "fuck you" on it. And now I don't care what you say, what you do to me. You can do whatever you want. But when you mess with family, that's a different ordeal. And I got up and started walking to him. My sister got in my way and she was like, Brennan, Brennan, Brennan. And the more she did that, I was like, all right, look, you got 3 seconds. If you don't move, I'm going to pick you up and make you move. Well, she didn't move, so you pick her up, move her to the side, get closer. He comes up to me. I fucking grab him by his neck, deck him. His nose went from right here to right here.
Hell yeah, good brother. Fuck
I
that
was
mother.
I was in a choir suit, and fucking blood had got all over this white shirt my mom had just got me. And fucking, he had kicked me in the nuts, and I knew I was going to go down. So I got behind him, arms around the neck, legs around the waist. I'm just fucking squeezing, bro. And you see his face turning blue and shit. Football player comes, unclenches my hands, pulls him up, pulls me up. He goes, "You good?" "Yeah." And fucking principal came and I got suspended.
Damn, man. Brandon kicking ass. Hell yeah.
That was the only fight I ever got into in the high school. I'm not a fighter, man, but you fuck with my family, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's that simple.
Hell yeah. I agree.
You see, Xavier Woods needs to be a heel man. Oh, that would be badass. Xavier Woods as a heel manager with how
yeah.
good of a talker Woods is. Oh, that'd be badass. And see, is Bobby Lashley going to face? Oh, I could see
Maybe.
Bobby versus Reed.
I wanted Bronson versus Otis.
Oh, a battle of the big boys would have been good. And sorry, bros, about the death. About
My
the
nose
death.
is stuffed.
Most fans are crazy. Oh man, you're good, bro. I don't even worry about them. But God bless them. They change and they're not putting God first, but putting wrestling first. Wrestlers are best friends behind the scenes. Exactly. And will WWE ever debut a version of Charlotte Flair's Four Horsemen? Charlotte, Ava Raine, Cody, and Bray. Her version is about her legacy. I think they should, but the Four Horsewomen, now you only have three of them in the company. So I'd say no. But I would Ava Raine, Cody, and Bray. I think it would be all right, but I don't see Bray really fitting in that mold too well.
Yeah.
And see, I'm not judging them. Just at all wrestlers in real life, but I cannot take it personal. Ring or out. Exactly, man. I see this like this. You can't take this business personally. You sign a waiver when you get into the ring. Things happen, and that's okay. It's what we sign up for. But you can't get pissed off because I broke your neck or you broke my leg. It's just something that happens. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I can't name you one wrestler who hasn't been hurt. And see, that's awesome, JoJo.
Yeah. Jojo, are you thinking about being wrestling in the future? I was at times, but honestly, I'm trying to do this podcast stuff. I'd much rather be able to talk about my wrestling and my ideas and stuff like that.
When I learned how, all right, so y'all may not understand this, but there's a lot of sacrifice that me and Joe have done for this podcast. And the things that we want to do, the things we hope and dream to do and plan to do, are going to cause more sacrifice. Being a wrestler and being on the road 200, 300 days a year, you're traveling non fucking stop. You are sacrificing birthdays, funerals, Christmases, things you will never get back. And from what this podcast already has us sacrificing at times, I don't think I could ever be a wrestler. And I have all respect for people who are wrestlers because that's a tough, tough life to live.
Yeah, as much as it's something I love, this is still I'm still being in the wrestling business. Like I can still talk about it and express it and help it out. Like because this is all I want to do is I want to help it by
Exactly.
giving my ideas and
And
yours.
we can still connect with this business, still connect to the audience and connect to the fans. And we all get to share our love, our passion, and our ideas. And I love hearing your guys' ideas. and there's a lot of good ones. And
I literally write notes every night because I'm a pothead, so I can't remember. But this is my notebook that I write for the wrestling shows like every night. I have every show on here. I have SmackDown from March 10th. I have Rampage and SmackDown from this past week. WrestleMania 20. Ring of Honor episode 2 and 1. Revolution 2023. And then tonight's Monday Night Raw as well.
True. I have a notebook that I use for this podcast, but it also has my vision board. It has my notes for the podcast. It has ideas for when I create merchandise. It has ideas I want for us to do in the podcast, how we can grow and evolve this. It also has notes for my work. So I'm always constantly taking notes on shit. And for me, JoJo doing the social media, me doing the videos, editing them later, and doing the restream. Like, there's a lot of time, work, and effort, right? And it goes into that, plus working the regular 9 to 5. Very social person until I'm on here. That's why I don't shut the fuck up. And and so this is my time to talk with people because I really don't get it. And so for me, there's always sacrifice because you're always doing shit and trying to make some money and try to get your name where you want it to be, right? And so being a wrestler, you got to do a lot more, and that's why just that business is made out of my comfort and out of my reach, if I'm honest.
I agree.
Bros, we love wrestling so much. We need to start our own company. And now, this is something I would do. If I got my money right, I would start my own company.
Me too. We could do that, man. Holy shit.
That would be so fucking badass, bro. I'd love that. And we'll be special. We can take it so epic that the fans always wanted. I believe that we can do this in Jesus' name. I'm serious. Amen, brother.
That's something I'm going to listen to. You always got to listen to your audience.
Exactly. And man, I do believe JoJo and Jordan, the three of us could do something beautiful. Everybody who's ever commented, everybody who's on this podcast, I want those ideas. You know what I mean? Because I want to hear what you guys would do because we all fell in love with this business for different reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to hear what you love about wrestling, what you want to see that you're not seeing. Because it's things like that that creates a company. And the problem with these companies is they don't listen to their fans enough.
Agreed.
Oh, what? Sorry, I didn't mean to skip a comment here.
Favorite gimmick match.
Ooh, or worst gimmick match.
Worst gimmick is going to be Bray and LA Knight.
Yeah, that was the worst fucking piece of shit I ever saw.
The best one, Cena Bray at WrestleMania 36 in the Funhouse. I don't care. Call me crazy. I enjoyed it.
For me, it's going to be Undertaker, same pay-per-view, but Undertaker and AJ Styles and their Boneyard match to me.
That's another one.
It was really up there. And now gimmick match can mean like Hell in a Cell and shit too, because that's a gimmick and stipulation. So if we're talking gimmick matches that are stipulation matches and not just naturally movie matches, I'm gonna go with Shawn, Triple H. They had a 3 stages of Hell match that I thought was pretty good. Their Hell in a Cell match also.
Bray and Seth are worst.
Oh yeah, they suck.
So I'll put that on the worst list.
So, it could be a ladder match, Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell, because those aren't gimmick matches, technically. So, if you're talking like a stipulation match, JoJo, what's your favorite stipulation match?
That's hard, man. I would say Edge and John Cena from TLC. It was
TLC, where Cena throws him off the top of the ladder?
Yeah. but the pay-per-view was like Unforgiven, I think, 2006 in his
Toronto,
hometown.
Canada.
Yeah.
And Edge was cheered while Cena was booed. And there's something funny about that TLC match. So when John Cena hits the STF with Edge in the ladder, he actually knocked out Edge by putting him to sleep for reals.
That's
like,
crazy. I actually heard about that.
That, like, bro, they said it in their WWE documentary they did about it, and I'm just like, damn. And Brandon and JoJo, what kinds of wrestlers would you two be? I'd be a gimmick wrestler, no doubt. That Mick Foley, John Moxley kind of wrestler. I'm not I'm not an athletic guy. I think we can all tell that, right? But I'll beat your fucking ass.
I'm the pothead.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna get in there, but not talk about weed 24/7 like you know who Matt Riddle.
I could talk about weed 24/7. I just wouldn't do it in a goofy version. Well, I would, but not as bad. Like I would do actual pothead jokes, not like little kid jokes. Like for
Mandy.
Like little example, right? You would be the J to my Silent Bob, okay? And fucking you're wrestling, bro, yeah, or something like that, and you're getting the shit beat out of you, and you know, like Popeye with his spinach, right? Fucking tossing the blunt, and then you hear, no, and then next thing you know, you're coming out. You know, you always hear the Street Profits say, "We want to smoke." Well,
we really do.
Joe gets that smoke. Next thing you know, he's whipping your ass. It's like Festus when he hears the ring bell. Look, I know that's kind of a stupid little gimmicky thing, and probably some WWE shit I just said there, but
it would get over in a way.
It would get over.
Potheads.
Look, or a fucking, you know, you say this in a promo, and I guarantee it will get over. All right, I need you to pass Shaggy to Baggy so he can roll Scooby and Dooby.
Oh my gosh, Brandon.
Let's see. Wow, that's crazy, Brandon. Got the first fight in high school. Got into the fight in high school. I feel you, family comes first. Yes, sir. Family's everything, man. And that's the only fight I was in high school. But once again, you don't fuck with family. That's just that.
You took care of business, son.
Yes, sir. Favorite tag team finisher? Shatter Machine.
Yeah. Also the Dudley Boys.
Oh, the 3D.
Yeah.
And let's see. I respect that, bros. Creating this amazing show. Very special. God bless you both. God knows everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. We appreciate you, good brother.
I can't tell you how I got here without God, man. God has had his hands on this the entire time. And I'm not going to get into the story. You know it if you've been on this podcast before. But God has led every step of the way. And it's a lot of sacrifice, but we do this because we love this. You know what I mean? Like, look, I necessarily wasn't in the mood before we started this. If you watch the start, you know what I'm saying. But because of you guys, it gets better. It makes it fun. I love you guys. You know what I mean? And I love talking to you. And you put me in a better mood. You fix my night, and I thank you. So the sacrifice is worth it because the love that comes with it. Always remember that hard work pays off, but you got to be passionate about what you're working for.
Yes, sir.
And wow, that's awesome, JoJo, making history of wrestling book. I need to touch it to feel the power.
Yes, sir.
I
don't know why I laughed at that too much.
Because man, that shit's magic, bro. And what you do, some powerful fucking shit.
Hulkamania, brother.
Brother. Like, bro, if you had a notebook about your dream matches and storylines, bro, that fucking shit would be 5-star. I'm telling you.
For real.
Will we ever get a Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul?
No, I don't want that.
Damn.
I don't want that. Really?
Look, they're not bad. All right. And so I don't know. I think it would be entertaining. Fuck. And if I have to put a bit on it to make it just a little better, just in case it sucks, make it Extreme Rules. Shit. If they can't wrestle, they can at least beat the shit out of each other with weapons. And I need y'all's action figure. Oh, that would be badass.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd have a blunt on mine.
And will y'all wrestle 1YOM?
What are you talking about? Like,
The fuck is that?
I don't know what that means. I don't know if he means each other or something.
Oh yeah, I like, bro. Look, if it comes to the WWE title, I'd beat the shit out of JoJo.
I'll give you the stunner.
I would be the Seth Rollins hitting him in the back with a chair to beat Roman. All right, there's always a plan B. Just ask these chicks that get pregnant with their teens. There's always a plan B.
I'll wait for you to win the title, and I'll do what KO did, and I'll grab your ass and slam you back and take the title and slam you through the
You want to do what to my ass?
Shut up, Triple H.
You sick fuck. Oh, you're bro. And what's up with that? Like, bro.
Shut up, Truth.
And that was a hurricane. And will you, Brandon, and JoJo wrestle one time will y'all wrestle at WrestleMania in a tag team match?
Yeah, and I'll turn heel.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, bro, I'm supposed to be your boy. Just because I said I'd turn on you, don't mean
I'll leave you some money. I'll be like, here's $1,000, but we're still, bam, drop.
Don't worry, bro. I wouldn't leave you shit. I'd just kick you in the balls, punch you in the face, spit on you, and then I'd leave. All right?
Good. This heel.
Yeah. How many times did y'all have to run the ropes at wrestling school?
I did like a couple times. I want to say like 3 or 4 times.
Does it suck doing it back and forth?
It does after a while. I got tired. Not gonna lie.
Favorite WrestleMania match? WrestleMania 20, Chris Benoit versus Shawn Michaels versus Triple H.
Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, and
The Undertaker.
Undertaker 25, and then Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar.
All classics. I'd also like to throw in Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. I was
there.
The first Money in the Bank ladder match. The Dudleys, the Hardys, Edge and Christian TLC match. Stone Cold, and I'm just going to say this as the trilogy because that's what it is. Stone Cold versus The Rock. And I'm going to be honest with you. I did it like twice in a lifetime, but once in a lifetime I did enjoy.
Once in a lifetime.
And imagine Mick Foley versus Bray Wyatt in WWE.
I would have loved that.
That would be badass. I think because back in the day, how much better the bookings were for scary characters.
Yeah.
Taker versus Bray, or Bray versus Sting, I think would have been awesome.
Have a nice day.
Bang, bang. And you too, Brandon, of your wrestling book. Feel the power. Yes, sir. But, bro, Jordan, I'm sure you've got good ideas, too. You just got to write them down. Jackass versus Bray Wyatt.
That's a no.
Hell no. JoJo turns heel.
I've always been a heel.
He'll stab you in the back faster than the Big Show.
Yeah, I turned heel more times than Big Show.
Fucked up. Can't trust that man. Edge versus Finn Balor. Hell in a Cell. Crazy. I believe Edge will win.
No, I want Bálor.
I love Edge, but look, and I know this is probably his last great WrestleMania, but Finn's winning.
He needs it.
And I understand you don't want to see Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul match, but social media would set it up. Have Bad Bunny on Logan Paul's podcast and Logan shit, and they would. And guess what? That match would draw a lot of money. And a lot of fans who are not even fans would tune in, which means the other wrestlers on the card would be more exposed because of this one match. So, to me, I would book it. And that's just simply because I know what it could do for the company and the other wrestlers on that show.
I agree.
But I love Stone Cold versus The Rock at WrestleMania 15 and 17. Hardy Boys, Dudley, Edge, and
Yes.
TLC.
Classics.
Classics. Oh, now Undertaker versus Triple H WrestleMania 17. Not to me, but their 28 match, I really enjoyed. 27 too. It might have been the first WrestleMania I think Taker got carted off, but that was a badass match for a shitty pay per view. That was a badass match.
Do you want to do WrestleMania 18 tomorrow?
Yeah. Shit, we've never done it. So bet.
All right, bet.
And now look, I know JoJo, to you, this is not going to be a good match because it's not a wrestling match. But for the audience that drew and the reaction it got, Hulk Hogan versus The Rock is a classic.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, what? Do my ears deceive me?
Yes, it doesn't. You did hear that. I did like it.
That was funny. And Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle. Oh, that was fucking awesome too. And will WWE
No, don't do that. No. AEW in a way is fucking up, but they need to keep going.
And why isn't the Miz on commentary? That when his career is done, he will be.
Yeah.
You know how like Jerry or JBL were like the heel commentators. Miz is gonna be that heel commentator.
I agree. But I'm probably gonna smoke one more bowl, good brother.
Same, brother. It's been a great hour and a half. I didn't mean to go this long.
You're good, man. I totally didn't even see the clock.
But I've had fun talking to you guys, and I appreciate all the love and the questions. Little Fettuccine 68, appreciate you joining in. Jordan Smith, appreciate you joining in, brother. I thank you guys seriously. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have been fucking amazing. But once again, thank you for making my night better. The two of you and Joe, really appreciate y'all. Let's see. Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels 2, all-time classic.
Yes,
Which
sir.
wrestler or wrestlers need a repackage?
Oh, do you really want me to talk about this? Because a lot of them.
A lot of them. Gargano right now, Lorray, Miro, Andrade, Serena Deeb.
So many.
Bro, it's just there's not enough people doing shit, and they're really good. They're just not being booked.
I agree.
And Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3.
That was good.
That was good, and how historic it was and how important it is to wrestling. That is a very important match. So I will give that as an all-time classic. WWE needs Sheamus versus Brock Lesnar WrestleMania 40.
That'd be cool, but I'm over Brock. Like, I'm over him.
Same. And no problem, bros. And peace. Yes, sir. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Burn. All right.
Make sure you guys smash that like button before you leave.
Yes, sir. And good night, everybody. Good night, good brother. Peace
Good night,
out.
brother. Peace.